All right, peace y'all. October 18, welcome back to the East China Speedway. We set up a little bit of a different track today. I'm using the driveway here. And just this south parking lot here, where we add a little zigzag in here for them. If you can't tell, we got a few raindrops coming down, and I told them, you know, if you notice it's raining, come on over. We'll stuff it back in the back of the truck. We put another set of tires, new to him. We put the little MG Reds on there, and you can see those little logos on them tires just a spinning. He told me, Bub, it just looks faster. It looks fast. And I think it motivated him because he's going a little faster. When we got here, the reason we're running this abbreviated course is over here. There was a black truck, a guy over here with his grandkids. They were playing on the swings, and of course, as soon as we pulled the go-kart out, started up, the kids were packing up. They come over. I told him, pull off over here so he could run around. And he pulled over, and he says, how long has he been doing this? So I told him the whole story, you know, how we went down to the elementary school and bounced off a curb and kind of got spooked and lost a little bit of our development momentum there for a while, but he wants to go racing. When we took him home last time, 2 weeks ago, he told his mom, I want to race. And she said, well, when we talked about this before, you said, when I asked you, or do you want to give up your weekends camping to go racing, you said no, you wanted to go camping. And see, nobody ever called me and told me that. They just didn't call back after I talked to his mother on the phone. And so she said, have you changed your mind? Would you rather go racing and go camping? And he said, yes. Every other weekend, Mom, I have to go racing. I told him, if they're in like the original plan, and they're going to pay for the helmet and the gloves and shoes and suit, I'll sell all my go-karts, man, and buy him a brand new go-kart with a new hopped up motor. Get him the best, you know, just get him whatever we can, the best of whatever we can afford. Get him the best, and just let him go and have fun. That way, when he shows up to the track, he's got the same equipment as everybody else. And you know how kids are, man. They can be really nice, you know, and they can also be really, really harsh, you know. I mean, look at me. I'm the king of the fashion show. My shoes and my gloves match my suit, match my helmet, match my go-kart, match my truck and trailer. Call it what you will, a sickness, an illness, a stupidity, a human glitch, whatever you call it. I don't care, call it what you want. But I don't want them going, you know, to the track. I mean, you know, if he's going to go and he's going to race, we're going to line him up and race. So he better have a nice new helmet, new suit, new gloves, new shoes, new kart, new motor, new. Line it up like everybody else and just start learning. We'll just start him at the back of the pack until he says, if I was starting up closer, Bub, I'd be, you know, then we'd let him start where he qualifies or whatever. I mean, if he doesn't qualify last as it is. But here it is. I told him if it starts raining, just pull it up to the back of the truck. We'll stuff it back in the truck. He's doing his laps, man. He was wound up helping me get those tires changed. And yeah, he was wound up to get here. We had to go get a new battery put in the truck. We were listening to the Michigan game with the doors open on the truck, working on the cart, right, hanging off the back of the tailgate. Look at that, this guy giving me the big thumbs up over here. Driving by with the little guy in the go-kart. That's what this old man did too. He pulled up right in the driveway here and he gives us the thumbs up. Bray's doing a lot of coasting, right? You know, he's not going as fast as he can from corner to corner and then using brakes so he can turn. Again, if he had someone to follow or multiple people to follow, he'd understand how it's done. I'm going to wipe you off. He'd understand, and he's going to learn a lot quicker by chasing around kids his own age, getting whooped by kids his own age. And I think he'll pick it up a lot quicker that way. We were after cartoons this morning. Sherry brought the kids back from the hood with her last night on her way home from work, and I made us all dinner, and we all got fat and bloated. Sat around, we watched The Lion King. We watched The Lion King. Brooklyn and Sherry fell asleep during the movie, but me and Bray finished it off. And then this morning, after the morning cartoons, the kids came down. We had the morning cartoons on, and I was messing around on the internet, you know, Facebook Marketplace, looking at used go-kart. And as soon as he looked up and saw a go-kart, he goes, "Oh, is that my size? Is that something you're looking at for me? Have you been looking at go-karts for me, bub?" I said, "Yeah, of course I have." "You find more?" I said, "I found a couple of them. I've talked to a few people, but we haven't found the right one. We ain't found the right stuff yet. We want new stuff if we can get it." And I was scrolling through, and there was a guy that posted a kid's K1 solid red K1 kart suit with a measuring device up against it. You know, so I zoomed in and we measured him, and we looked at the measurements on the suit. And I'll be darned if it would have been just a little bit long. By spring, it probably fit him perfect. Helmet, another suit. This guy's kid. It's his kid's stuff from when he started, and now he's probably, the second suit looked like a junior suit. The kid looked like a big suit. Not full-size adult, but surely small adult, large kiddie size, right? Helmet, beautiful Bell helmet, Patriot, red, white, and blue, fancy paint job on it and stuff. All this stuff. 2 sets of gloves, carbon fiber rib vest, neck collar, shoes, the racing boot shoes, $200 for all of it. And I thought, man, let's just buy it. Let's just buy it, and if it don't fit, we'll wait until, you know, whatever. But for $200, so of course we put a message in, and Brayden, anyway, he was on springs because he's standing there watching me. He's on springs, and he sees the guy's writing back. He says, "Bub, bub, bub." The guy's writing back, and I come to find out he's in Colorado, and couple folks, a guy and his wife, are coming to look at a cart and some stuff, and he says, "I don't know what they're going to want, but, you know, I'll get a hold of you." I said, "Listen, if you take PayPal, I'll just send you the money right now. We're ready to buy right now." And he said, "Man, as much as I'd love to do that, I did make an appointment with him, and I gotta kind of, you know, keep my word." So I said, "Okay, I get it. Good enough. So get a hold of us tomorrow and let us know if there's anything left, or if they don't, you know, they're adults. They're not going to need that kid stuff, but just let me know, and we'll go from there." So Bray's, now he's wound up about tomorrow morning. He's already, you know, I got the idea. He's already wearing the red suit and his red cart with his red, white, and blue helmet, and he's already out on Lansing turning laps, you know. It's too bad they don't have a predator class like this, you know. It's a cheap, easy way to get the kids involved without spending a boatload of dough. We're going to spend a boatload of dough on a new cart and a new motor and stuff. And they gotta have a Micron 5 and all this shit. Listen, the kid doesn't even need a Micron. He doesn't need a gauge. We don't need no data. We'll be able to watch what's going on. Either he's keeping up with the group or he's not, you know. I get it. If it was a 2-stroke and you wanted to look at exhaust temp, or you wanted to look at whatever, you know, spit and sputter, and you wanted to know it was okay, all right. He's got the tires cleaned off now, so had a lot of clag on him. When he took off, man, he just ripped it sideways and was spinning the tires. So I told him, once you get the clag off of there, it'll be a little better. So we need to get him in, get him a little drink of water real quick, and then tell him he needs to go quicker. I told him from here, when he gets on it, he can go all the way around there flat on the gas. But I told him, don't do that until you know, the tires are cleaned off. He's doing a lot of coasting and screwing around, which is, you know, it's all good. I want him to have fun. And again, if this is all he wants to do, that's cool too. But he wants to go racing, and if he wants to go racing, he's gonna have to pick it up. He's gonna have to pick up the pace. He sees me holding this camera, so he doesn't know whether it's on or off, but he sees me holding it. So, okay, first installment. We took videos when we were here last time, but I never put them up. I put them in the kids' file, but I never put them up. That was from the elementary school again. We'll bring you some more on Bray's new MG Reds. New to him. We'll talk to y'all later. Godspeed. God bless. We're praying for you. Pray for us. We need it too.